time last year, I was touring Italy, and as you can imagine, a first-time artist being in Italy, I was just blown away. It's like opulence overload. I got to see Florence and Rome and Pompeii and the Amalfi Coast. I got to study all of these amazing paintings from art history that I'd only ever seen this big in my art history books. And then I also got to paint along the ways in the footsteps of the masters. It was amazing. So I decided to use some of these sketches and some of my reference photos from that trip for two of the paintings that are in the show right now. And as I was painting, I was realizing, my approach to this type of subject matter is different. I handle it differently. Here in Colorado, when I go out to paint, I'm in nature. And when I first started doing that, I was painting with my friend Dave Santianis. He is this amazing landscape painter here in northern Colorado. And the first time we went out painting together, we'd been working for a little while, and I took a break, walked over, looked at his easel, and he had moved this tree over, 20 feet. He'd eliminated a rock that was in the foreground, completely added in more atmosphere than was really there. And I was just said jokingly, Dave, painter of lies, what the heck? And his response was great. He said, only if the collector has a GPS location of this painting and walks over there with it, holds it up in comparison, it's not really going to matter if that tree's not there or that rock's not there. It's really about the mood and the moment rather than exact likeness. And you know what? He's right. So now whenever I paint the landscape here, I use that artistic license and I freely rearrange nature in pursuit of a greater composition. But when I was painting these works from Italy, I just didn't feel like I had that same license. This is a place that is steeped in history, that millions of people have visited and know these spaces intimately. And I just didn't feel like I could really move beyond realism to capture these same spaces. So what normally would be loose impressionism for me in a plein air painting here in Colorado turned into tight realism when I was really trying to capture the likeness of these spaces. And I delved into every detail of the texture and every architectural detail on how these spaces were built. So, in some ways, this is my way of honoring the past. And this is almost how I would lay flowers at the feet of this beautiful country. And so I encourage you to view these two paintings from Italy. It's Arezzo Vignette and Passage in Time. Passage in Time was painted from the corridors around the Pompeii amphitheater. And Arezzo is actually it is the city where they filmed Life is Beautiful. So wonderful city, just steeped in history. And I encourage you to check them out at abendgallery.com, ABEND gallery.com. If you want to see more of my work, I'm on Instagram at Savage Painter. I'm on Facebook, Kirsten Savage Artwork, and I also have a website, savagepainter.com. Go check out the show and see the other wonderful works for 52 solo shows in 52 days. Thank you so much for your support.